Hi chat. How y'all doing? It's a bit of an early one. However, not as early as it's gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be something. Then again, I think neither of these are gonna be as early as I've done before. Pretty sure I've done an earlier one before. Could have sworn I did. But yeah, we back. We back at it again. So, couple things have happened. A lot of things have happened in the span of just a couple of days. But let's get into them. One, summer is officially around the corner. I don't know if it is for anybody else. Maybe you're already on summer, like summer break. I know it's different for everybody. But I'm still not into my summer break yet. Technically yet. But it already feels like summer. It's really hot outside. And it's just a bit suffering, little dehydration, but everything's fine. We vibin' just a bit. Oh no, I'm having fun with these games, especially the our life game. I didn't really know what to expect, but quite honestly, I am really enjoying the story so far and really getting into character. And no, before anybody asks, I am not a theater kid. I was not a theater kid. Never have been a theater kid. Most people say I am like a theater kid, but I'm quite frankly not. Sadly for most people, I am not. But I sure do sound like one. My god. I was having a good day until I was going home from work, right? I was going home from work and I have a backpack that I take with me, and I had some papers in my backpack, and for some reason when I was putting stuff in, they would not fit, and I was like, why isn't it fitting? You know, I have a lot of space. And so I was just like I reached into my backpack just once, and the amount of papers just kind of like cut into my hand, into my fingers. And so now I have a bunch of paper cuts, and I bandaged them, little band-aids around, so now I have colorful band-aids. So it's aesthetically pleasing, but also incredibly painful. And so, yeah, that happened today, and it's not fun. They sting a lot. Hi, Misu. How are you? How have you been, Misu? That's good. That's good that you're doing alright. I am in pain. I am in pain, but in terms of mood, I am doing great. Oh, I cut my hand with a bunch of like papers. I reached into my backpack, and I had a lot of papers in my backpack, and they kind of just cut my fingers a lot. They were really sharp for some reason, and so now I have band-aids all over my hands, all over my fingers, but it's alright because it's aesthetically pleasing, and that excuses it. Paper cut 100, yeah, pretty much. It stings, but we're gonna continue anyway. We're gonna push forward. My god. Is it summer where you're at, Misu? Does it feel like summer? Band-aid aesthetic, yes. The one band-aid aesthetic I never understood, or like design, although it looks cute, when do you put a band-aid on your nose? I've seen that being drawn a lot, especially for those like characters who you know, trip a lot or whatnot. It's 81 degrees. Oh, painful. Maybe they broke it, but if it was broken, most likely I'm pretty sure they need surgery for that. It's usually when they depict it in like again, this is mainly like cartoons, so it doesn't have to make sense. But like if you fall on your face, right? Maybe you scrape it is the idea. But I never really understood how you would scrape your nose on like the bridge of your nose, because it's so like far into your face that if you fall, it's not really something that you would cut. Maybe padding for glasses. Wait a second. Wait, now I need to look that up. Hold on. Is that a thing? Wait. Do band-aids provide like a cushion? Does it prevent glasses from slipping down? Hold on. Do band-aids help glasses stay on? If you're having a hard time with glasses fogging or keeping your mask... Oh, that's for masks, though. A simple band-aid does wonders on your nose. Okay. Yeah, that's if you have a mask on. No, I don't know. I don't care about it, like, fogging up my glasses. They don't do that. Do they keep them from slipping? No. The only thing I can see is that apparently it also helps with acne. If you put on a band-aid underneath, like when you wear glasses, it helps prevent acne as well. That can be caused from glasses, since some of them are a little bit too hard to clean. That's kind of cool though. I did not consider that. I hadn't considered that before. That's good to know. I want to say I will try it, but at the same time, I feel like that would use up a lot of band-aids. So I'm not sure if I will. That's good to know. Anyway, let's get on with the game. The more you know. Yeah, the more you know. Let's get on with the game. Because I want to continue this game. It's addicting. I didn't finish it. We ended it on a wholesome moment. You played this before? Please don't spoil it. Please don't spoil it. I would like to have fun. Okay, we load, and then we ended up... You don't remember. Okay. Oh, hold on. I have two music playing at the same time. I had two music playing at the same time. I apologize for that. I did not realize. Anyway. It was like a long day, and then Cove got like... He got yelled at by some grandparents, and so then we went to go take a breather on a hill, and then the sun set. I apologize, Misu. I apologize that the multiple media sounds make your brain go burr. But we went to go rest on a hill. After a while, we came over here to the beach at night. Oh, not in a bad way. That's good. So is it like a good burr, like a stimming burr? Ah. Mood. Okay, let's get back into the scene. You dashed up and down the coast, taking in turns to be the predator and prey, as well as joining forces to take down Shiloh or Cove. Alliances were silently forged and wordlessly broken. We were splashing each other with water, so it was fun. Everything was fair game in war. Ah, yes. War. What did Shiloh do? Shiloh's brief exclamation was drowned out by the biggest splash yet, caused by him falling face first into the ground. That would have been bad enough without the wave that followed, cascading over his prone body. Oh no! Well, so much for wholesome. Shiloh sat up, shaking his head like a dog coming in from the rain, as you all hurried over to check on him. His hair was plastered to his head, and his soaked clothes clung. Ah. Wait, I skipped one. Yeah. If there was any part of him that was still dry, you couldn't see it. That was crazy. Are you okay? Yeah, my foot got stuck and I fell over. What'd your foot get stuck on?
You Dumbo.
Way to go, Shiloh, you Dumbo. I'll offer him help. Shiloh didn't take your outstretched hand. After a moment, you dropped it. Okay, well, screw you, Shiloh. Lizzie was too busy snickering to notice, and held her hand out to Shiloh, too. He's gonna take it, isn't he? He reached over and took it. Oh, okay, you know what, Shiloh? Kick sand on him? I want to now. He reached over and took it. Slowly, he started to pull himself from the ground. Alright, be that way then. Then he slipped on the slick sand, dragging him and Lizzie down just in time for another wave to hit. The water rolled over them. Screw you guys.
Sorry.
What were the odds of that happening twice in a row? You thought they must be low, but there's no way Shiloh would do something like that on purpose, then pretend it was an accident, especially not to Lizzie. That is true. Even if your relationship with Shiloh felt unclear, he did at least like her a lot. Lizzie was his favorite, right? I mean, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Shiloh had a crush on Lizzie. Smiling boldly, Lizzie extracted herself from the ground and wiped a streak of sand from her cheek. She didn't intend to let this embarrass her. Shiloh got up again as well, this time without incident. He still looked like a drowned puppy, but that didn't stop Cove laughing at the two of them. With that, it was time to call it a day. The four of you made the journey back home, leaving a trail of wet footsteps and sand in your wake. Damp clothes may have weighed down some of the group, but your spirits were high. Your arms swung side to side as a cool breeze flowed past. Your moms were outside, chatting to Cove's dad. I do not trust this man. Can this man leave, please? I don't want the man here. We're back. Your mom's faces fell as they took in the state you were all in, ranging from messy to soaked. Moms, yeah. I have two moms. This one is mom, and this one is mommy.
No.
Elizabeth, is that all you have to say for yourself? You brought half the beach back with you. They certainly did. What's Marigold? Who's Marigold? What's Marigold going to do when she comes to get Shiloh? Oh, that's his mom. Is that how you want him to be for the long drive home? Cold and filthy? Lizzie's expression turned sulky over the scolding. Being the oldest could be fun, but it also meant she was the first to get in trouble when something went wrong. That is sadly true. He's rude. I mean, no, he's not really rude. The dad's not really rude. He's just really creepy. Mr. Holden, on the other hand, chuckled as he ruffled Cove's matted hair. Oh, Shiloh is rude. Yeah, Shiloh, I don't like Shiloh. I'm gonna be honest. You've been out making memories. Oh, it's a question. You've been out making memories, bucko? I'm glad you had a good time with your friends. He's weird. I don't like him. Giggling. Misu, don't simp for the dad. God damn it. Do not simp for the dad. He is weird. You like it? You like his dad? No. No, stop. Stop simping. Stop simping for the dad, Misu. Cove used a slightly moist cast arm to push his dad off. Mr. Holden's eyes widened as he noticed even that had gotten wet. Now he was worried too. Oh. You simp for the mom. Okay, that... At least that's a better choice, I will say. That's a better choice than the dad. Why is he worried? Just because the cast is wet? I think they could have found a less risky way to spend time that had just as much as fun. I can read. Also, that sentence is just, That might be right, kids. What can you do? Come on. Come on, Cove, let's go get you cleaned up and dried off. We wouldn't want the cast to have to be reset. Oh no. Plastic bags and showers go burr. Oh, because casts aren't supposed to get wet. That's... Actually, I wouldn't know. I was gonna say that's true, but I really wouldn't know. Why can't casts get wet? Is it because of the cotton that they have inside? If the cotton gets wet, then it gets infected? Right? Because the inside's like... I think the inside is purely cotton, and then it's just compressed so that your bones will like go back into shape, into the place that they have to go. Yeah, so if the inside is cotton, then I'm assuming it's like, if it gets wet, then it allows bacteria to travel through it, and then it can get infected or something. I have no idea. Cove winced at the thought.
Okay.
That a boy? That a boy. I don't know why my mind immediately thought soldier boy, but that a boy. Mr. Holden casually bent down and plucked Cove up from the ground, ultimately holding Cove against his chest. Sand was already transferring from Cove onto him, but that didn't seem to bother Mr. Holden. Cove protested being carried, but that only got a reassuring pat on the back for his trouble.
Take care.
Good night, Cove. Thank you for the talk, Cliff. His name is Cliff? His name is Cliff? That You're simping for my mommy. No, stop. Stop your barking. No awooga. No. Stop simping for the mom. Oh my god. Night, family, and Shiloh too. Oh right, we don't have a last name. I forgot. Mommy dearest. No. Stop. Resigned to his fate, Cove twisted his body in his dad's arms in order to turn around and wave goodbye. Aww. Smiling, you waved back. He's a good friend. Good night.
Fine.
Well, we'd better do what we can to fix you guys up too. Come on, everybody, inside. I want you to march straight to the downstairs bathroom. We have a downstairs bathroom? Whoa. I'm assuming it's like that place right there. I don't know.
Ugh.
Just providing entertainment. Yes, Mom. Okay, Lizzie's mom. I'm right here. I am also here. Damn. Don't worry about stopping to wipe your feet on the mat this time. That won't do much good tonight. Sitting on an old beach towel your mommy had found, you waited in the hall until you were less sandy you weren't allowed to go to your room or walk around the house. But you did get to eat a sandwich for dinner there. It felt like an indoor picnic. It had been decided that Shiloh would wash first and borrow some of your clothes. He was already finished and packed away in his mom's car. Miss Fields had to come collect him a little while ago. It was a bit of a funny experience seeing him without that hat for once. Lizzie, being much more soaked than you, got to go to the tub next. It wasn't a bubble bath, as she had hoped. This was no fun allowed cleanup session. At least that's what she claimed. Not much longer, and it would be your turn. Then the bath was done. You'd have to go right to bed. It bubbles. A bubble bath. Boobles. After a day like this, though, you were glad you weren't going You were glad there weren't going to be any further events. Drifting off to sleep sounded like a great idea. Okay, I can read. That was a cool day. That was a nice one. Alright. We need another one. Choose another one. I'm gonna let you guys decide. So we did long day. Fireflies we're saving for last. These three. Fireflies we're saving for last because Fireflies sounds really nice. So I want to save it for last. I know, I'm excited for the Fireflies one too. But like, I want to save it for last because then the summer ends and then we transition into the next era, I guess. New stage in life. In my defense, I said it before you save it. You said save it? Grown up. Alright, let's do grown up then. One sweltering summer day, you were in your living room with Cove, listening to the sounds of birds chattering outside the window while you lay across the rug on the floor. Cove's dad had dropped him off earlier, and your moms had left the two of you along with Lizzie to play amongst yourselves. Lizzie's here. Ugh. It had been too hot to go outside in the afternoon, at least according to Mommy, so your sister was starting to get impatient, waiting for her golf class that evening. She has golf classes? She does golf? Why don't I like Lizzie? Because Lizzie thinks that she can boss me around because I am younger. I am younger than her by like 2 years. And she thinks she can boss me around. Older sibling vibes. She is the oldest. She is the oldest. She's 10. I'm 8. In this game, at least. But it's just like, come on, man. You think you know what I need to do, what I should be doing with your life? Is that why you don't like it? That's the reason why I don't like Lizzie. Lizzie is kind of like 50-50. It's like, alright, I get that. You're just annoying. Shiloh, on the other hand. Shiloh is just disrespectful. The three of you had trouble finding wow, my brain is not working today. The three of you had trouble finding something fun to do. The beach and the playground were off limits, and you felt that it was too warm for anything to be playing with your fuzzy toy animals. Sandkick, we're inside! Then suddenly a light came to Lizzie's big brown eyes, and her smile spread wide across her face. Having an idea gave her a new wave of energy. Pillow kick. Yes, I would throw a pillow. Since we're stuck inside, we should be adults. They don't play outdoors anyways. They're always inside and telling everybody they're too busy to play. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, I guess we kind of do that. Why?
Duh.
I said why, and it'll be fun, duh. Cries an adult. You and me both, be so. Also, what do you mean it'll be fun? None of us said it would be fun. You only think it's fun. You didn't ask for our opinion. What do they do inside that we don't, besides use the phone a lot? Excluding a small huff, Lizzie decides to ignore Cove. Don't ignore Cove.
What do you think?
Cove has a good point, okay? Gosh, what do you think? What do you want to do? I don't know. What would we do as adults? What would we do as adults? How would we do? Cove gets head pats. Cove does get head pats. There we go. Doesn't sound like fun. If I say that, I'm gonna sound like I'm just going along with whatever Cove says. But we can come up with something else. I mean, I'm not really totally against the idea. I also don't want to do the second one. One of these two. Second one. But you could come up with something else. But that's what I'm going to do, and it's not as fun when I play pretend adults by myself. Do you do that a lot? I mean, I'm gonna assume she does. What's it to you? Looking at Lizzie, it seemed Cove felt he could understand where she was coming from, and he sighed. Do you really not want to play a goldfish? It was clear he wanted some way out, but still felt guilty about it. Alright. No, we're not gonna do this. Not gonna we're just saying, okay, I'll stay. I hope this is as fun as you're promising it'll be. Lizzie looked at you deadly serious. Listen, man. Screw you. It's the most exciting idea I've had all week. Satisfied that neither of you were about to bail on her, Lizzie thought over her options while you watched. After a few seconds, she clapped her hands together and beamed, apparently having settled on something without asking either of you, as she always does. Okay, I'm gonna be a professional golfer. Goldfish, you and Cove can be a beach volleyball player, a gymnast, or a tennis player. Why are we doing sports? I call dibs on the gymnast, though. Why can't we pick anything we want? Because I have a fun idea, that's why. And we have to play sports as adults? Yep. But there's other kinds of sports too.
Right?
It isn't the same. What do you think, Goldfish? Don't those choices sound super cool? You want to be that, huh? No, not really. It's Lizzie, why are you asking that? It really doesn't. Haha, it sounds like a blast. Isn't there anything else we can be? You nodded. Maybe not. This is a lot of options. Definitely not that one. We can rule out this one. Shoot, this is hard. I don't want to decline because I mean like. So I don't want to decline, but like. God. See, that's what I was thinking, because that's kind of the vibes I'm kind of giving right now. I'm just like, I'm going along with whatever you're saying at this point, but I also don't want to make Cove uncomfortable, so like, just like point your fingers together, just like, I don't know, you know. I'm probably gonna go with maybe not. Lizzie turned the scowl. She started practicing just for Cove towards you. Oh my god. Practically radiating frustration, and you shrank back down. You'd already said you were going to play, so you knew you might as well pick one. Cove not impressed with Lizzie's attitude, though he didn't bother talking more about it for now. You thought over the list of possibilities: beach, volleyball, gymnastics, or tennis. Out of all of them, you prefer to play gymnastics. I want to do gymnastics. If you couldn't spend the afternoon doing cartwheels and handstands in the backyard, then you might as well practice them inside. Flexi boy. Yeah, I like doing those kinds of routines. I mean, I was never a gymnast, but I was a dancer. So I want to say kind of similar, but not really. Not really, but yes, I am a flexi boy. That's a vibe. Yes. Yes, that was clearly the top option. Okay, I'm going to be a gymnast.
All right.
Oh, Jesus. How about you, Cove? Dancing is more pizzazz and gymnastics is more flexi boys. Okay, then I am more about the pizzazz. Alright, I am more pizzazz. I got that style. I've done a couple different styles of dance. I've done contemporary, I've done hip hop. I did some jazz. And then I also started a bit of ballet, and then I had to like continue to what was my favorite? My favorite right now probably is hip hop and contemporary. Contemporary is a little bit hard because it's a lot more what's it called? Floor work. Ballet is hard though, I will say, because even though all dance requires like full control of your body, ballet requires a lot of core strength. And I mean the other types of dances too, but it's hard. I know it's hard, that's why it's so cool. I agree. It is intriguing to do it, but like that's actually no, you just reminded me of something. That is one of my goals with dancing, is that I want to progress to where I learn how to use point shoes, because I've never used point shoes before. And I know like guys typically don't use point shoes, but I want to try point shoes just because they look like fun. Thank you. I can do it. For now, I'm trying to train up my core more. I want to train up my core more so that, because right now I'm currently practicing like hip hop. Breakdancing is interesting. With a chainsaw. Why with the chainsaw? Oh, like screw the stereotypes with the chainsaw. Okay. I completely did not see the message above that. Okay. Yeah, but like right now I'm working on core so that core and footwork. Footwork is incredibly hard, especially when you start doing more complex and quick footwork. It is incredibly difficult. But I want to do core more so that I can do stuff like breakdancing. And then that could probably help me with ballet as well. Why would a chainsaw help with my core? God, I love that. That's a quote. That's a quote. Hold on. I'm saving that. I'm gonna write that down. Okay. This is why we need a podcast. I mean, I'm up for it. We just need to, like, plan it. But, yeah, so work on core, and then it'll help me with ballet. But however, although I am, like, glad and, like, happy learning the stuff that I am teaching myself and everything, there's two types of dancing that I really want to try and learn, but I can't really learn on my own, and that's because they're partner dances, right? You have to dance with somebody else. I know. I want to learn these two types of dances, and you have to have a partner. One of them is like a kind of like a ballroom dance. I want to learn how to ballroom dance, and then the other is a Latin type of dance called quebradita. Quebradita. If you search up a video of people dancing quebradita, and it is insane. Like the amount of trust that someone has to have in a partner. Quebradita is shoot, how do you spell it? Let me see. I think it's Quebradita. I think that's how you spell it. I might be wrong. But it's a type of dance, like Latin type dance. And the amount of trust that you have to have in your partner is outstanding. Like I could never imagine that. Smarty pants. I'm Mexican. Misu, I'm Mexican. You can't spell American words and you're American. Ow. I have died now. I need water before I do. I am getting water, don't worry. It's fine. That's just GERD for you. That's it. It'd be my GERD, and it a bit painful right now, but it's fine. Your throat. Yeah, my throat be itchy a bit right now. It kind of hurt a bit, but it's fine. So yeah, those are the two like types of dances that I want to learn, but they require somebody else, and I don't really know anybody in real life who wants to learn how to dance like that. So I mean, ballroom dancing looks amazing. Or like, you know, the ones that you would see in media for like royal-esque themes. I want to learn that kind as well. Just like, I don't know, it seems so interesting. And I want to learn how to do it. But I also kind of need to find somebody to do it with. Stimmies, yes. Oh, that's a little sneak peek to my emotes, right? I'm working on emotes right now. Of course, I'm still not at affiliate, but I have been working on stuff just to be prepared for whenever I do hit it. And I have two of my emotes are stims. One of them is a positive stim, and the other one is like a negative stim. So be on the lookout for that. Vibes, right? Alright, how about you, Cove? What are you gonna choose? I picked volleyball. Alright, cool. I mean, your arm's kind of broken, but like, cool. How does one not get dizzy? Holy heck. There's a technique to it, actually. You just kind of have to keep rotating your neck. But with ballroom dancing, you can't, though. That's the hard part. You can't do that in ballroom dancing. Body kind of has to be stiff. Yeah, you have to find a spot like out in the distance and then just like lock your head on there and just like as your body's churning, you just keep your eyes on it and then quickly turn back to that spot. It's hard, but that's like one of the first things they teach you when you start learning dance. I should have known. What do you mean you should have known? Does Cove seem like a volleyball player? Okay, so Goldfish, you're a famous gymnast, and Cove, you're a popular beach volleyball team. Oh, you're on a popular beach volleyball team, and Lizzie's ponytail bobbed when she proudly stretched her arms wide. We're Olympic athletes who just competed in the Olympics. Cove is the team. Alright, you know what? I can't speak. We've been over this many times. I cannot speak. I also cannot read, apparently. Cove didn't seem all that impressed with the announcement. He made a face and adjusted his glasses on his nose. That's really specific.
Rude.
That's what makes it fun. Anyway. You can't speak and I can't spell. Don't worry. It's fine. Lizzie marched back and forth in front of the both of you, getting lost in her own imagination. I won all gold medals and people are calling me the next Mikey Wright. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Yeah, who's that? I feel like I should know because you're my sister, but I also don't know who that is. Lizzie stopped on the spot and turned to him, her brown eyes shining with impatience. It doesn't matter if you know who she is. It's a golf thing. You guys won medals too. Cove, your team was bronze, and Goldfish, you barely missed out on the gold but got silver. It's more real if we're not all first place. Then why are you in first place? Silver sucks. I don't want silver. I like silver actually. Silver's a nice color. Hey, we can do better than silver. Yeah. You patted at Lizzie, unhappy with the decision. She's the chosen one, obviously. Oh, no. Screw you, Lizzie. Hey, Goldfish is right.
Sorry.
Lots of people lose at the Olympics. Them's the breaks. Then you're the one who did, not me. Oh, she's mad. Ooh. Lizzie looked taken aback by Cove's declaration, as though the thought of her losing was completely absurd. No way. It wouldn't make sense. I'm already practicing my golf game. She took a golfing stance to make her point, pretending to swing her club and hit an invisible ball. So what kind of house do you want to live in? Cove hadn't changed his mind about winning, but thinking about where he'd live as an adult appealed to him, apparently, because he looked back at Lizzie with some of the anger fading. I'm going to live on the beach. You're already living on the beach! Lizzie made a face at him, poking out her tongue. That's kind of boring. We already have that. No, not like the normal houses here with the street on it, right on the sand, by the water. Aww. Beach boy, little beach boy. Wait. He a boy by the beach. By the water. Just like that, all the tension was back. Oh god. You hadn't even had the chance to choose where you would want to live. That's not very fun or smart, Cove. You can't live on a bunch of sand and shells. I mean, you technically can. But I want to, and I will. Cove narrowed his eyes at Lizzie, even though she stood half a head taller than him. You know what? Good on you, Cove, for being able to stick up for yourself. You didn't give out a list of things to pick from this time, so I'm picking that. Why are we even playing pretend if we can't imagine anything? That's a good point. Man's got a point. He's got a point, guys. We live in a sandcastle. Yeah, live in a sandcastle.
Jeez.
Well, I'm gonna live in a mansion far away from here and far away from you. One with an indoor pool and a place to practice my award-winning golfing. Hi Ash, how are you? Don't mind me just voice acting.
It's not fair.
How come you were yelling about mine when your idea is even more impossible? Lizzie's face flushed red, her hands balling in a fist at her sides. Ooh. It is not impossible, and it's better than yours. Disagreements always seemed to crop up when the two of them were together, and you always felt like you were stuck in the middle. I'm always stuck in the middle. I'm stuck in the middle between two of them fighting. I'm stuck between, well, I'm not even stuck. I'm just ignored whenever Shiloh and Lizzie are together. Like, I am just never in a good standing with these people. I can't win. I can never win. But when it came to the topic at hand, this time you thought you prefer a mansion being on the beach was cooler. You wanted to agree with Lizzie. Cove was right. You're tired of deciding between either of them. I am tired. Middle child go burr. Only one of them is my sibling. Cove moved in across the street. He's not related to me. I am tired of choosing between you guys. Okay, I don't want to choose. You know, you guys can form your own opinions. Oh, I didn't see the /J. My bad, my bad. You didn't engage with their bickering and instead dreamt up your own dream house. And you weren't going to share your idea with them either. You already knew it was a good one. You can swim whenever you want if you live on the beach. We can still swim anytime we want from where we live now. Being a little closer doesn't mean anything. Says you. The two of them scowled at each other. You're being so unreasonable. You... I don't get what you want. This game doesn't make sense.
Ugh.
It does. You have to be realistic. I said that. But you're not. You had no idea what to do to make them stop at this point. It seemed like the two of them would just keep working each other up as long as they could. Cove is secretly a mermaid. Probably. Or he just like grew fond of the beach because he didn't want to move here in the at first. Nothing you'd said so far had kept them from being mad. Why not? See? Yeah, he didn't want to move here. Thankfully, like a greeting card angel, Mom walked into the room. Lizzie rushed to her, hanging onto the hem of her shirt and poking out her tongue at Cove. Lizzie, Goldfish, it's time to get ready to go.
You alright with that?
Sorry you have to leave early, Cove. Their mommy said she'd walk you home so that you won't be left in the cold. Cove was still glaring at Lizzie, his face flushed red with anger. Oh shoot. I can go by myself. But...
Bye.
Bye, Goldfish. There's still a harsh edge to the brief farewell, but you knew it wasn't you he was mad at. Stop. No, Misu, stop simping for the mommy. Misu, no. Without giving Mom a chance to stop him, Cove stood up and stalked out of the room, shoulders drawn tight.
Huh?
Okay. I shall become— No! No, Misu, you're not gonna become my mom. Stop. No. No. No, don't be my third mom. There's a second— yeah, I have two moms. This is my mom. And then there's another one. That's what I'll— No, stop. No. This is my mom. I have another mom. I wonder if she'll show up. Worried, Mom turned to look down at you and Lizzie. You two were playing nice with our new friend, weren't you? I'm gonna tell the truth. Hi, James. How are you, James? Lie? No, I'm not gonna lie. No. No, I'm not gonna lie to my mom for the fact that Lizzie was the one that made him mad, okay? Lizzie was being unreasonable, and I don't care if I have to slander my older sister simply because she couldn't put away her ego. I got to stop. No. I'm gonna tell the truth. Screw you. We were playing pretend and things got intense. They were like cats and dogs. Like gaslight girl boss. See, under normal circumstances, I would. But not this time. Is this your first time playing? Yes, this is my first time playing. So please no spoilers. I know a lot of people have played this. Please no spoilers. I am just having fun with this. This is my first dating sim I've done. And so, yeah. Hold their hands before marriage. Oh god, not the scandal. Oh no. Your sister's jaw dropped, looking betrayed, as Mom put both her hands on her hips. Elizabeth! I told you to be kind to him. He's having a hard time right now. That is true. I don't care, Lizzie. Screw you. You have Shiloh. Just be nice. Just be nice. Lizzie's mouth closed back up, replaced by a tiny frown. You did not try. You did not try. No, Misu, stop. Mommy's not here right now. Mommy's probably outside. Okay? I know, I tried, but he was—
That's enough.
No buts. We both know you can show someone a great time when you put your mind to it. We're going to apologize to Cove and his dad over the phone when he gets home from work tonight. Lizzie hung her head, dragging a foot across the ground in front of her. Okay, Mom. No, Misu, no! Ugh. Okay. I mean, this mom just called her a good girl. You need to do something about it. Mommy never calls you a good girl. Only Mom does. You caught pieces of Lizzie sulking to herself about how it was his fault too, but it was over. Alright, we better get a move on.
Let's go.
Let's go, kids. No... What? Noelani? Who's Noelani? No worries. I wish you a fabulous time with the game. I voiced the character Baxter Ward in this game. I always like seeing people experience this game. I haven't run into Baxter Ward. But I'm glad you came to stop by though. I'm glad you came to stop by. I haven't met your character yet. I will later. Ooh. Well, I look forward to meeting them. Baxter Ward. I wonder what stage that's gonna be in. Yo, that's cool though. Also, who's Noelani? BMW? Do we have a BMW? I don't know cars. Mom hustled you all out the door, and you noticed during the car ride to golf practice that Lizzie was quieter than usual, as she should. Oh, right. Yo. That's a nice name though. She was usually the first one to request which music to listen to in the car, but she didn't say a thing. Your parents noticed she wasn't in the mood to be bothered. Oh, Baxter Ward B&W. Oh. Okay. They gave her space, and Mommy just asked you what you'd like to listen to. We gonna play some K-pop. We're gonna put we're gonna put Lovejoy's new ep. Have you guys heard Lovejoy's new ep? Everybody go listen to it right now. I just listened to it before stream. It was amazing. You chose the soundtrack to a cool movie you saw a couple months ago. You chose a song you knew Lizzie liked that maybe that would cheer her up. You picked your favorite song. It always made the car ride more fun. James, thanks for following, man. Lovejoy, yes. Do you guys not know Lovejoy? Lovejoy. James, thank you for the support. I appreciate it, man. Lovejoy, yes. Look up Lovejoy. 4-person indie group band. They're amazing. I really loved their new app. It was outstanding. They really keep outdoing themselves. I'm gonna pick something for Lizzie, cause I know what she did was wrong, but also stop sulking. You did this to yourself. You were happy to see it brighten her up right away, and she started singing along with you. Soon enough, her bad mood was a thing of the past. Ooh, whoa! Oh, this is so pretty! That's so cool. I'm not gonna gaslight. Oh, you gaslighting me again? Don't gaslight me again. Oh my god. What was it? Was it last stream? You gaslit me for like a solid 5 minutes, thinking that my mic wasn't working because my stream crashed. And you acted as if like, what's wrong with gaslighting? And yes, it was last stream. You acted for like 5 minutes that my mic wasn't working, and I was just looking frantically and was like, why isn't it working? Everything should be working fine. But then you revealed that it was all gaslighting, and I have never been so disappointed ever in my life. When the car ride was over, you spent the twilight hour watching Lizzie hit things with other girls her age. This is an awesome golf course though. That's so cool. You should team up and gaslight him again. Oh my god. Let's see. You didn't know much about golf, but you could tell that she really liked it. So you sat with your moms and tried to puzzle it out. I don't know. You hit balls. It was nice sitting outside after being cooped up in the house all day, and you stretched out your legs to let the last few minutes of sun warm your skin. Oh yeah, because supposedly it was like way too hot outside for us to go outside. That's why we were playing inside. No, don't wait for my stream to crash so you can gaslight me. Just, you know what? Just don't gaslight at all. Preferably not gaslighting. Please don't gaslight me. But oh, that's such a nice feeling though, especially like when it's way too hot outside and then after the sun sets, you have the last few like hours of warmth, and it's just, it hits so nice. What did I do? What did I do, Misu? A present for me? Oh, wow. Okay, I'll play along. I opened the present. What's in the present? If it's a middle finger emoji. Oh. Oh, thank you for the leaf, I guess. Thank you. I appreciate the leaf. When the sun was finally out of sight, dipping behind the horizon, you all got ready to leave. Nice. This is a really nice patio. Little white flowers and everything. Instead of going straight home, your moms took the family out for dinner. You went to the restaurant you had all been going to ever since you could remember. If you plant it, you get more leaves? Ooh, then I'll have to plant it then. The whole afternoon had been a bunch of shouting. You hadn't been able to stop. Yeah, you hadn't been able to stop, but you could kind of tell that all this helped Lizzie be less angry. So golf is for her anger issues. Golf helps her anger management. Character growth. Quite literally. We're glad to see it. The car ride home was silent, with only the radio providing escape from silence. Lizzie had been in better spirits now, but the closer you got to your neighborhood, the more she wiggled in her seat and frowned out the window. Yeah, you have to make the call. She knew what was coming when you all got back home. Clearly she was dreading it. Soon enough, Mom was turning onto our street, then reversing into the driveway. Once she cut the ignition, it was dead silent. Also, yes, I know it's leaves, but leaves. Honestly, leaves are nice. Leaves are nice. I like leaves. No one spoke, only unbuckled their seatbelts and opened the doors. Lizzie was the last one out. Lizzie, you need to make the phone call. Once everyone was inside and done taking off their shoes, she propped her hands on her hips.
So,
Now then, Mr. Holden's car is in his driveway, so he should be back from work. That's good news, isn't it, Elizabeth? You and Cove, can hash things out before the day's done. Lizzie didn't complain or put up a fight. Her head, ducked so she didn't have to meet anyone's eyes. She nodded once. Good, let's move this to the kitchen. Mom went over to the house phone, the rest of you following behind her. Mommy put a gentle hand on Lizzie's shoulder as they walked side by side. You watched them from the back. This was only happening because you told on Lizzie. I don't care. I don't feel guilty about it. Game, don't try to guilt trip me. I do not feel guilty in the slightest. Noelani, yes. Yeah, I did not regret it. You hadn't liked doing it, but had to, but it was your fault for doing it in the first place. I do not regret it. I do not regret it. You frowned to yourself, recalling how Cove had left in such a bad way. Hopefully time, and Lizzie's pending apology would raise the spirits and soothe things over between them. The four of you stood around the kitchen in a lopsided square. All eyes were on Lizzie, who kept her gaze on her feet. You remember the number to Cove's house, don't you, honey? You happy? There's your mommy. She's there. She's right there. Go wild. Go wild. Bark, woof, whatever you need. Get it out of your system right now. I'll give you guys a minute. Just get it out of your system. Meanwhile, I drink water. Hi Keeper, how are you? I'm giving Misu a minute to simp over the mommy that they've been simping over for like the entire duration of the stream. I choked on the water. She is pretty, I admit, but they're both pretty. Good vibing and chilling. Good, that's good. They're both pretty, which is why I have 2 hands. Ah, yes. You're not becoming my 3rd mother, Misu. You're not gonna be my 3rd mother. Lizzie jerked her head in another nod, sullen. Without further prompting, she stepped forward and she began to dial. I'm not gonna call you Mama, Misu. I'm not gonna call you Mama. Ooh, phone. No. Mom reached over and pressed a button on the base. Suddenly, you could hear the phone ringing. She turned on the speaker. Oh my god, it's on speaker, guys. The phone rang a couple times, then stopped. Mr. Holden's warm voice came through the other end. Evening, Holden residence. Lizzie looked over at Mommy, unsure. She nodded encouragingly. Hi, Mr. Holden. It's, Lizzie. Can I talk to Cove?
Absolutely.
Lizzie? What a surprise. But of course, you can say hey to the boy. He sounded cheery as usual, though definitely meant it when he said it was a surprise. You thought hard, and you were sure that your sister had never called Cove's house before. Mom spoke up before Mr. Holden or Lizzie could say anything more. Her arms were crossed over her chest, her lips pursed. Hi, Cliff, Nolani, Goldfish, and I are here too. Yeah, so her name is Noelani. Okay, nice. Good evening. We're sorry to bother you so late. Yes, her name is Noelani. Misu, goddamn, chill. I'm gonna speak up. Hi, Mr. Holden. Gang's all here, huh? Is something the matter? His voice grew a bit concerned. Mommy was quick to reassure him. No, well, yes, but it's going to be okay.
What?
Shoot. Lizzie and Cove got into a bit of a fight today. We were hoping that the two of them could talk and make up. Is this a good time for you and Cove?
What?
A fight? Cove didn't tell me anything about that when I came home. It does explain the funk he's been in tonight. He chuckled lightly. Despite that, it didn't seem like he really thought it was funny. Anyway, it's good. You didn't catch us at a bad time. I'll go grab him for you. Alright, Misa, we get it. She's pretty. There was some shuffling on the other end. He must not have gone far because you could still hear him calling out. Cove, there's someone on the phone for you. After a beat of silence, there was more muffled talking from Cove's dad. Come on, bud. Lizzie could, call just so she could talk to you. Stop for now. Alright, fine. If she comes up again, I'll let you have your minute. I'll let you have another minute. Okay.
Are you sure?
Goldfish is on the other end listening too. Don't you want to say hi? It took a bit of back and forth, though the conversation seemed one-sided since you couldn't hear Cove properly. Your simping gives me a water break. I appreciate it. Eventually, Cove took the phone from his dad.
Hi.
Hello? Hey, it's Lizzie. Yeah, I know. Dad told me. Cove's tone was defensive. Lizzie turned to Mom, scowling. One stern look from her, though, and Lizzie turned away.
Sorry.
I just called to say I'm sorry. Not for playing nice with you today. I won't do it again. Symbiotic relationship. I don't know what symbiotic means. Oh, it's like we both give and take. It's like a give and take, I think. Yes. Lizzie's eyes were downcast, her voice low. You could tell she felt uncomfortable apologizing to Cove in front of everyone. Mutually beneficial, yes. She was still being genuine about feeling bad. Cove must have realized that too, because he sighed quietly. Me and Goldfish should get gold too. That's right, Lizzie had kept denying you two what you deserved. Lizzie was momentarily stunned silent by the demand. She probably forgot that had even happened already. Alright, we all win the gold. Okay, I guess I'm sorry too. A sense of relief washed over everyone at his acceptance of the apology. Mom uncrossed her arms, while Mommy's shoulders relaxed. Lizzie's eyebrows raised up. You wondered if she thought that if he'd refuse her apology. Do I know? Gold. Oh my god! I am a goldfish. I forgot about that. Winning goldfish. Damn. So am I competing for their love, or am I just gonna, like, people winning me? That is the real question. Dad, can I get off the phone now? You couldn't see him, but it was obvious that Cove felt awkward about the situation. He had come off uncomfortable the entire time, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back to your room if you want. Be sure to say goodbye first, though. Bye, Lizzie. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Goldfish. Aw, he remembers me. Yeah, you perked up at the mention of your name. You smiled, even if you couldn't see it. Bye, Cove. With that said, Cove must have handled the phone to his dad and left, since Mr. Holden spoke up.
That's a relief.
All's well that ends well, as they say. Thanks for arranging this. I'm sure he appreciates it. As Mom replied, Lizzie tugged on Mommy's hand to catch her attention. Can I go now, too?
Good job.
Sure, sweetie. Thank you very much for apologizing to Cove. Mom flashed a brief smile at Lizzie and nodded her agreement. Given permission to leave, Lizzie scurried off towards the stairs. She seemed to be feeling much better with the incident behind her. I can't tell if it's fluffy, cute, young crush or the power of friendship. Honestly, probably both. Probably both. Mom and Mommy returned to the phone, taking it off the speaker. They continued talking to Mr. Holden. You couldn't tell what about. You were glad that was the end of it all. Both is good, yes. Lizzie and Cove might not get along, and probably still won't, but they weren't mad at each other anymore. Mom and Mommy weren't upset either. Everything was finally back to normal. With that thought, you retreated to your own room, with the spring in your step. Yay. That was cool. That was a nice one. I have no sympathy for Lizzie. You know, you did something wrong. I am gonna call you out on it. But yeah. I mean, it could be a crush, it could be just friendship. You never know. The world may never know. But yeah, I'm probably gonna the road to El Dorado. I've never watched the movie, so I have no idea. I have no idea what the reference is. El Dorado, a song? El Dorado's also a song. El Dorado's a song. There's multiple songs. The fact that I haven't seen The Road to El Dorado. But yeah, we're gonna leave it here. Feel free to send me that Misu if you want. We're gonna end the stream here. Also, little reminder for you guys that there's tomorrow tomorrow is another stream. It's gonna be earlier than usual. What time is it? 11 a.m. PST, making it 2 p.m. EST. You can probably alter it if you're from a different country, region, whatnot. But it's gonna be the start of a new project. A multilingual, 2 p.m. EST, Eastern. It's 11 a.m. PST, yeah. For a project, Minecraft project, I know I kind of took a little break from Minecraft, but that's because I want to try something new. Anyway, this project is a multilingual server. It's not the QSMP, but it is a multilingual server for smaller creators. Can I join? I don't think so. I think the sign-offs were recently closed. Sorry, Misu. But yeah, so starting. No, I saw this last day. If only I knew a different language other than America. Well, I mean, that wouldn't really be too much of a problem, because that's kind of the idea. We have English-speaking people and Spanish-speaking people, and we kind of just, like, are gonna put them in an SMP together. Some of the people are bilingual, or they know a bit from other languages. Taking French on Duolingo. I'm taking Korean on Duolingo, so there's that. But yeah, so for now, the first day of the SMP is tomorrow. And so again, at 11 a.m. PST and 2 p.m. EST. I'm gonna actually save this before I forget. And then go over here. But yeah, so that's tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. If I learn only swears in one language and only say swears, would it count? No, it wouldn't. What are you doing when you get off stream? I don't know. I have a couple things I need to do, but I don't know when I'll do them. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow then. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and hope you guys had fun and a fantastic day. Applebee's, Olive Garden. No, I'm not gonna. I just ate at home. But yeah, don't forget your plant. I will take my plant. I will take my plant. Thank you for the plant. I appreciate it. I will take care of it. But anyway, why did you give me a fire extinguisher? Why was I handed a fire extinguisher? Leaves. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow in a couple, I guess not a couple hours. It's like a little over 12 hours. Anyway, bye-bye.